From plywood and paint to LEDs, the technology in the sign industry has come a long way. In today's car wash environment, signage takes on larger meanings than a simple sign to point the way or to display a price. Now, car wash owners and operators are using backlit menu boards, creative entry and exit signage, and LED lights inside the tunnel and on their menu boards. All of this to create a better wash experience and to drive customers to specific wash options. Stay tuned. The International Carwash Association is taking you to the cleaning edge.
Ishmael, I want to talk a little bit about what's happening in the sign industry. And as you and I were kind of prepping for this interview, we talked about three things. We talked about conservation, light source, and where the kind of future of the industry is going, and maximizing the profitability using signage at the car wash. From a conservation standpoint, how can car wash operators benefit from changing the current technology in both the facility and the tunnels or the bays?
I think, the current energy crisis that the country is going through, this is reality that I think here to stay. And car wash owners and operators have to benefit from all the technological advancements in lighting sources. This is the traditional lighting source, which is T12 lighting. And I think it's on its way to be changed to T5.
Yeah.
There is no T5 UL certified for outdoor applications, which most car wash signs are considered outdoor. Even the ones who are inside the tunnel, you have to use outdoor technology to be UL certified for car wash tunnels.
This element of the sign used to be done in neon, did it not?
Yes, now we switch to LED. It's energy efficient, it's very bright, but it costs more money.
Well, but even from the standpoint of maximizing the site's profit potential, the revenue potential, a brighter sign is easier to see in the car wash bay with all the foam and water on the cars and whatnot.
I agree.
So it is a bit more money, but it saves you money because this is the least expensive to operate, and it's the brightest sign.
Yeah.
Ishmael, we're looking at two sign faces, and they're very different. I mean, this is obviously that's an LED cluster, and then here is a incandescent flood, an incandescent bulb, and a spirofluorescent. Why would you choose these various bulbs in this setup?
This flood uses substantially more energy than the LED light source. LED light source, I think it's much brighter, more attractive, longer lasting. It is definitely much more expensive in the initial purchase. But in my view, personally, I think this is far superior choice to make in the
Now, we put it in this one because these are on quite frequently during the day, so you get the benefit of the more expensive bulb.
It's longer lasting. It's I think brighter. By the time you put the glass lens over the flood bulb, you lose lots of its brightness. Plus, this generates tremendous amount of heat. Heat is waste of energy. This is the traditional way of lighting a car wash sign. This is the more modern, more energy efficient, longer lasting way of lighting up a car wash sign.
And then why have you chosen spirofluorescent here, which we already know is more energy efficient, and an incandescent bulb here?
You can't flash spirofluorescent bulb. Spirofluorescent bulb uses a fraction of the power incandescent bulb uses, but this one we use when flashing is required. This you can flash, this you can't flash. But I advise every car wash owner that is not a flashing sign, and while he's using incandescent bulb, to seriously consider switching to spirofluorescent. It's longer lasting, it's very inexpensive, it's available in every hardware store in the country, and it lasts, it lasts very long time.
So any owner out there who's running incandescent, not flashing, should go get these.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's no-brainer.
have menu board now and an exit sign, and they don't have any backlighting to them. What's going on with these? Usually menu boards are backlit, almost all of them.
It's more and more car wash owners asking for outdoor signs or menu signs or yard signs that are not lit. I think the rise of energy cost in the country may have maybe behind, or the culprit behind this new market trend. Yeah.
Now also it looks like these are removable, so you can change the pricing or something quite easily here?
Yes, yes.
You're also hearing a little bit about that?
This is our design, and it's really a major departure from your traditional plywood menu that some car wash owners used to use. This is aesthetically, I think, very nice looking menu, and it gives the owner or the operator the flexibility of changing certain packages very easily without having to resort to changing the entire sign.
So like, you know, a Wednesday's Ladies' Day or something like that, the price could change.
Yes, you can have a few of these in the back room for whatever event, Mother's Day or Father's Day, or something to promote car wash packages or car wash books that, you know.
So this is a less expensive, aesthetically pleasing sign.
Yes.
That also is got your lowest operating costs, no maintenance associated with it.
Yes.
And that's opposed to a sign over here that's more of a marketing piece. And this would be somebody whose emphasis really was on trying to make a big statement with the menu, not as concerned about, you know, conservation of energy or maintenance costs of bulbs or whatever. Tell us a little bit about what this sign is all about.
This is the Cadillac of the car wash menu. It has a nice curb appeal. It's a backlit for those operators whose car wash is open after dark, and it allows you to give lots of emphasis to certain areas of the car wash that basic non-lit sign would not be able to achieve.
So this particular operator is spotlighting the soft touch and the no touch options with the LED modules. Why have they chosen these LED modules, or why have you chosen them, rather than a scrolling LED, programmable LED?
Programmable LED is very expensive, and it has its own applications, but if you are buying programmable LED just to feature one message all day long, then the economics don't justify that. You have great flexibility in this. It's very inexpensive to incorporate in a menu, and if something were to go wrong in one of these modules, it's very, very easy to replace, because those modules are individual blocks of LEDs where each one of them is replaceable individually.
And then is this an example of the rope LED
yes,
rather than
this
the
is LED rope, and we are trying to replace it every opportunity we can in replacement for the neon.
Everyone knows signage can have a powerful impact at the car wash and can help operators maximize the potential of their site or extra revenue sales or wherever they're focusing. It seems to me that there's a trend to put more and more into the bays and into the tunnels. What are you seeing with the signs?
It is becoming a major trend in the industry where car wash owners no longer looking for that basic arch to achieve the final application, whether it's a rinse or foaming or wax. There is a greater need in the marketplace for arches. Not only will achieve functionality, but it has a greater curb appeal. Flashing lights on the arch, lots of signage. Even the arch body itself has character and powder coated and plastic covered, and I think it's both. It's a reflection of the car wash owners becoming more conscious of better marketing approaches, and also probably realizing that customers would be willing to spend more money when the service is delivered through a greater entertaining way.
More a pretty car wash, a more memorable facility. Yes. Something that entertains the kids.
Car washes inside tunnels where there are lots of lightings, they are very clean, very inviting and entertaining. It's a great reflection of a car wash owner that is conscientious to detail. And those probably customers would feel more comfortable spending money in a car wash is where they associate conscientious ownership. And they would be willing to probably buy greater, more services at these locations. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win. Customers feel more comfortable at these tunnels. and would be willing to spend more, and car wash owners would address the needs of the marketplace, where the market is heading.
So addressing these different things, we're talking about conserving energy, maximizing the appeal and potential of the car wash facility, taking a look at the facility itself. Signage seems to be able to accomplish a lot of different things right now.